Hello, you guys. So our family decided to be the main characters today. So we were like, let's go to the beach. Let's wake up early. Let's watch the sunrise. Here we are. Say hi, you guys. Hello. Hello, hello. Wow, main characters. Main character vibes. I'm so embarrassed to vlog in front of everyone. Oh, but look. Yeah. Wow, feet pics. You'll have to pay me for my feet pics. Oh wow, it's warm. We're so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing vlogging in public. Oh my god, so many people are watching. I don't care. I don't care. They don't know me. They see my mask. They don't see my face. So my identity is still safe. We're gonna take pictures because we have to document this or else it didn't happen. So obviously we're gonna take pictures. Influencers in the wild. You guys can watch the process so that you can be as embarrassed as I am in real life. So
I think this needs to be more spread.
like that? Can you try doing it from this angle? Oh, I don't like it. That was fun while it lasted, you guys. So you see, sometimes photo shoots don't happen the way that you expect them to turn out. Yeah, since we're main characters for today, we're gonna make it look like we're running to the beach as if like it's an intro to a main character's summer. That's what we're gonna do. Our bodies are blurred out because we don't have our summer bod yet. Ready? Go! Did that look like a main character's summer? This is the reality. I go back for my camera.
A few moments later.
Hello, we're back home from the beach after, I would say, 3 hours. And I showered and I'm ready to answer some of your questions. I actually asked you guys on my Instagram about, I would say, a month ago. I asked you guys to ask me questions. Something maybe related to my life here in Dubai or what I'm doing. So I guess that's the perfect time to answer these questions after a month of procrastinating. Let's start with the first question. By the way, while I answer these questions, I'm gonna do my skincare routine. So first question, why haven't you been posting YouTube videos? I have a confession to make. I've been cheating on you guys with TikTok and Instagram. When I moved to Dubai, I thought there will be more YouTube content to come out because the last video I posted, I said that I was gonna see you guys here. I'm gonna have so much more content to make, especially since I'm in a new country, vlog a couple of things here and there. But then I posted this TikTok of a countdown of when I'm moving to Dubai, and that kind of blew up on my TikTok. Got about 400,000 views, so I was like, wait, this might be something. Sadly, I neglected you guys for 6 months, right? About 7 months. Okay, moving on to the next question. How are you there in Dubai? Are you happy? I would say that I'm actually really good. I'm very much happy here. It's very different from the Philippines, especially with the lifestyle, the environment. So, it's kind of refreshing to move to a different country, and I'm kind of blessed to have that chance to start fresh. So, yeah, I'm doing good. What do you do now? Okay, so your boy is employed. I'm finally employed full-time. I do digital marketing and social media. But aside from that, I'm taking my driver's license. I'm actually in the middle of the whole process. I'm actually gonna take my theory test today, later in the afternoon. Okay, how's work life in Dubai? I feel like that's a perfect transition. Work life in Dubai is pretty cool. I'm exposed to different nationalities, going back to how I was in high school where I learned about different cultures, about different values. So yeah, I love the exposure. Next question is, hardest part about your new job and favorite part? I feel like the hardest part is, I guess, the expectation I put on myself. Since it's my first full-time job, I feel like everything has to be perfect, and I feel like everyone expects me to know everything despite me being a fresh graduate. But yeah, I think that's the hardest part. I put such a high expectation on myself that I need to know everything. I need to make sure that I know all the answers to the questions. My favorite part, I feel like my favorite part of my job is that I could make mistakes and grow from them. It's so serious, but so glad that I'm in a company that encourages mistakes and grow from that. Obviously, we try to avoid mistakes in the first place, but if you do make mistakes, again, you won't have major consequences. So, you know, it's not too hard on myself, and obviously it encourages me more to not disappoint them and take advantage of their kindness. So, okay, I'm done with my skincare routine. I guess I'll continue the rest later. Run faster with no wind resistance. Yeah, I'm in the bedroom now. I'm about to study for my theory test for my driver's license, but before I do that, I'll just answer a couple of more questions. Okay, next question is, what have you been doing lately? You know, aside from having a full-time job, I feel like I've been focusing more on TikTok and Instagram, which I mentioned earlier. I feel like I decided that I wanted to focus more on making fashion content on my TikTok and Instagram. So that's what I've been doing lately. If you guys want to follow me on my other social media platforms, you can follow me at karlosarodejo. It's basically the same username for all platforms. Hello, Macy! Come, you guys, if you remember Macy, this is her. We brought her to Dubai, by the way. Say hello! Oh, okay. She wants the mic, by the way. She thinks that the mic is a toy. No! No. Okay. If you guys want to be updated with my life for the past my life. So if you guys want to be updated with my life the past 6 months, especially since I've been uploading here on YouTube, you guys could follow my TikTok and Instagram. Self promo. Next question. What is your life plan now and after the pandemic? I feel like before the pandemic, I used to be the type of person who would plan out my whole life. Like in the next 5 years, I want to be doing this in this country with this amount of money with this set of goals. But I feel like the pandemic kind of stopped me from thinking that way, because during the pandemic it helped me realize that whatever you plan in life doesn't really go as planned. I feel like now I'm more going with the flow. I feel like usually when I just go with the flow, the results are a lot better. You enjoy the process more. If you plan out your life, you tend to get stressed about like, oh, I haven't achieved this thing, and it kind of like brings you down and you're kind of discouraged to move forward. But then if you move along with the flow, I feel like you tend to enjoy life better. So the answer to your question is, I don't know. Okay, hello. I just came back from my theory test for my driver's license and I passed. While taking the test, I also remembered that I have been practicing my piano skills. So in celebration of passing my theory test for my driver's license, I will perform for you a piece that I've been learning. Enjoy. Yay, first try. I'm kidding. It took 18 minutes to finish that. It's not supposed to be hard. I didn't even perfect it, so that's the best that you will get. That whole piano thing, let's just pretend it was a one try thing, okay? Anyway, let's go back to answering some questions, shall we? How did your fashion evolve when you moved to Dubai from the Philippines? I feel like when I was in the Philippines, I would say my fashion would be a little bit uptight. I feel like I'm always wearing slacks and I'm tucking a collared shirt in. But I feel like ever since I moved to Dubai, it's now kind of laid back. I would say complete opposite from whatever I was wearing in the Philippines. I'm wearing a lot more baggier clothes, meaning like baggy pants, oversized t-shirts, and I started accessorizing more. I feel like a lot of people underestimate the power of accessories to elevate your fit, so I started implementing that. Okay, next question. Where do you get your style inspo? Because hard eyes. Oh, thank you so much. I feel like I get my inspiration from both Instagram and Pinterest. I follow a lot of fashion accounts on Instagram and I get most of my inspirations there as well, especially when I want to dress up a little bit more towards the trendier sides. And then I would try to go on Pinterest, search up a similar style, and then kind of implement it as my own. I hope that makes sense. Because you know, Pinterest has more options in terms of like, let's say with a different color palette, a different silhouette, and all of that. So I feel like those are the places where I get my style inspiration from. Instagram and Pinterest, you guys. Next question. Affordable brands with your exact style. I feel like I don't have an exact style. I feel like style is subjective, and whatever makes me feel comfortable, whatever makes me feel confident, that's what I end up wearing. But if you want to know where I specifically shop at or my go-to store, I would say H&M. I feel like they have really good clothes. Uniqlo, but they don't have it here in Dubai. But I'm not really restricting myself to those specific stores in general. I feel like if I plan to shop, those are my go-to stores. I would always find myself going to H&M, but I also find myself going to each store, hoping that maybe like this store has a specific item that I want to look for. Any tips for people who are getting started to get into fashion or figuring out their style? Good question. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. All right, tips. I would say start with the basics. I feel like basics go a long way. If you have like a basic shirt, some basic jeans, and you start like building that, I feel like eventually you start mix and matching, and even though you have the same set of basics, you can still make the outfit look different by mixing it up. And in terms of figuring out their style, like I said previously, I think style is really subjective. Wear whatever makes you confident, and I feel like eventually as you go through your fashion journey, I feel like eventually you'll start figuring out like, oh, I feel like these shirts fit me better with my body type. I feel like these colors match my skin tone. These shoes make my feet look whatever. But yeah, I say don't restrict yourself to a specific style. I feel like if you think that you want to get into a specific style, I say you go for it, explore that option, and then eventually when you figure out like, oh, it doesn't really match me, it's okay, move on to the next style. So kind of explore your options, don't restrict yourself to one. A fashion trend you disagree on. Skinny jeans is a fashion trend that I disagree on. Even though I used to wear skinny jeans before, I feel like looking back at it now, it did not work for me. Like I'm naturally a scrawny guy, so like wearing skinny jeans makes me even skinnier. Oh, even joggers. It would be tapered, so like technically it would be like very loose in your like private area and then like gradually becomes really skinny at the bottom. Another thing would be like the oversized shirts. It has like a low dip at the back. We're back in the bathroom. It is currently 8:22 p.m. at night, and so I'm already getting ready for bed. But I realized I have 3 more questions to answer, so I guess we'll do the same thing that we did earlier, where I'm gonna do my skincare while I answer the last 3 questions. What's the difference between living in Dubai and Philippines besides friends and COVID? To be honest, a lot. The main thing that I would say, there are a lot of international people here, and that was kind of like a refreshing thing to feel again. I mean, like in the Philippines, you're only surrounded by Filipinos, but then here there are a lot of nationalities. Maybe another thing is the climate. It is a lot hotter here. When I studied in the Philippines, the weather was really hot, so I thought, what could get worse? But then I started to live here a little longer, and it's already like the summertime, so it's a lot hotter here. It's hot. And I don't remember the last time I felt this heat. It's kind of suffocating because it's humid and there's like wind, but it's hot wind. I don't know how to explain it, but it's hot. Last question for this vlog is what is my favorite pastime. I usually find myself scrolling through TikTok a lot, but I've been learning how to play the piano again. So I've been trying to learn new songs on the piano. That's recently been my obsession. You can tell I'm back in bed. Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. It's currently, what time? 8:41, and I only had 4 hours of sleep last night, and I've been awake the whole day. It's such a productive day. We went to the beach at 5 a.m., came back around 9. I had to study for my theory test. Took my theory test and passed, and then stayed in bed, watched TikTok all day. Very productive day for all of us. And I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you to those who submitted their questions on my Instagram. Highly appreciated. I love when you guys engage with my with my stories. Okay, anyway, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like this video if you guys enjoyed it. If not, it's okay. You don't have to. I'm not forcing you to do anything. See you guys in the next video. Goodbye.